that makes me a hypocrite. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am not doing well today. It's like probably 4 or 5 and I haven't vlogged anything yet because Flynn just dumped a whole cup of water on himself. What are you doing? Did you get some water?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna go over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I had a huge migraine basically this entire day, and I think it has to do with this freaking sty! This freaking sty on my eye! It's driving me crazy. And yesterday, one of the things I did to help was put a hot tea bag on it, but I was too impatient and I put the hot tea bag on when it was too hot and it totally burned the skin on my eyelid. Like my eyelid looks all like scorched now. It's all like wrinkled and like scorched. Cool. Anyway, I'm finally starting to feel a little bit better, but literally since I woke up this morning, I've had the worst headache / migraine ever, but now it's finally going away. And yesterday I got some fall decorations to decorate this room. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So here's the before and here's the after. After! Hi, Flynn. That lasted 2 seconds. The centerpiece of the table is a little red truck full of pumpkins because obviously Flynn will get into whatever is on here. I put some pumpkins up here. Look, we got a cute little Flynn. I'm trying to film. I love this pumpkin. It's like made of leaves. That's Grandma Nita, family photos. We've got this garland, a sweet cinnamon pumpkin candle, another cool leaf pumpkin thingy. Very excited about it. And I tried to switch out for like gold and brown frames where I could. This is a photograph that Eric gave to me when he proposed. It's crazy how like when it was in bags, it looked like so much stuff. And then when you actually put it in here, it's like, doesn't look like I did anything.
Okay.
It doesn't to me. Anyway, whatever. I just need more decor. I need more decor. Okay, so I have a couple of little, in case you're wondering, Heather, my sty, is better than it was yesterday, but still not great. Also, sorry about my chopped lips. I'm a mess today, okay? We know this, like, we've accepted this. If you are watching my vlogs, you know I'm a hot mess. Like, we don't need to talk about it, although I will probably talk about it. We all know I talk about it. We're going to paint these little pumpkins. They're window sun catchers. I used to paint these at my grandma's house when I was a little girl, so this makes me really happy. Okay, you wanna do our craft?
You want
me to open it for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this seat is wet. You've poured water on this seat, haven't you? You did. Yeah. Which color do you want?
Black.
You want orange?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see that? Good boy. Now go boop, 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 boop. Good job. I'm gonna do the orange again. You want the yellow?
Yeah.
Okay. He always gets what he wants. There you go. Now you have them all. Good job. Do you want a paintbrush? Because this is a literal stick. Good job, Flynn. That's beautiful.
Okay.
You dip it. Now you put it on your pumpkin. Now go boop, 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 boop. Good job. Yeah. Okay, now dip it. And now put it on your pumpkin. Put it on here. There you go. Good job. So there is another type of sun catcher I got, but Flynn is too young for it. And I used to make these all the time as a kid too. Please tell me in the comments someone out there also did these things as kids. These made me so happy when I found them because, like I said earlier, I made these all the time for my grandma. And I make them at her house, and then I make them for her, and she'd hang them in her window. When I think of my grandma's house, I think of the cookie jar duck that I have, and I think of these sun catchers in her window and hummingbirds. She always had tons of hummingbirds outside her window. It just makes me so happy that I'm gonna make these with my son. I mean, I can make the paint ones with my son. These would be a choking hazard. I'm just so excited and happy to be doing fall crafts and fall things. We love fall here in this house. We have decided to make cookies instead of make the sun catchers. Flynn crawled up on his thing and was asking to make some. You wanna make some?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna make some sugar cookies, but like peanut butter sugar cookies. Oh, we need a half a cup of butter and a quarter cup of peanut butter. So we're gonna pour this in. A half a cup of butter, and we're gonna mix this up, okay? Good mixing. Hold that. Put it in here. You wanna turn on the button? You wanna push the button? It's this button. Can you reach it? Good job. Whoa! Put this in it. This is 1 cup of brown sugar, firmly packed. We also need an egg. You wanna help me with the egg?
Yeah.
Good job helping by staring. And we need a teaspoon of vanilla extract, Flynn. Oh good, you can stir while I do this part.
Good. Dada.
You need Dada's help too?
Yeah.
Dada, get over here. Okay, can you hold this? Oh, he's gonna turn on the button. Very nice. Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa! Now we're gonna put in all this. Can you help me dump this in? This is 2 1/4 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Mix that till combined. All right, push the button. Only the little button, only one. That's good. The mixer dance. Do 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 do. The mixer dance. Do 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 do. Oh, thank you. Good thing I'm wearing an apron.
What's that apron?
Someone gave it to me in the P.O. box, and you got one too. So now, it says we chill it for a couple hours, but I'm impatient, so we're probably only gonna chill it for a little bit. Then we're gonna cut out little cute shapes, pumpkin shapes. Pumpkin! Pumpkin! Okay. Okay, Flynn. Flynn's got a popsicle. Can you do the popsicle dance? Popsicle, popsicle, yummy, yummy popsicle. Okay, he's busy. So I put this actually in the freezer for like a half an hour, and it did its job. However, I did feel that the dough was too crumbly, so I added milk. So I don't know if that was a horrible idea, but I did that. So we'll see if this works. Here's our peanut butter sugar cookies. Hopefully they are delicious. What do you think?
And more?
You want more?
Yeah.
I think that's enough for you. We can put Play-Doh if you want. I just burped. What's happening? It's time to decorate the cookies. I already started the process. I made some orange buttercream frosting and I had some chocolate. Oh, he's already eating it. Okay. Can you spread it around? Put the frosting on there. Good job. Yeah, pretty fun, huh? Okay, you ready for the best part? So you're gonna put that on it like this. Watch, go. Do, 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 do. Can you do that? And do that. Go. Do, 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 do. First put it on there and then you can have a bite. Put on there. Do, 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 do. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job. Good job, Flynn. Okay, now you can take a bite of your cookie. What do you think? Just gonna suck off the frosting? The cookie's good too, I promise. Is it good? Ooh, it gets a dance. It gets a cookie dance. Yum. I wanna try one. Here's what we got so far, Flynn. What do you think? Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna make one, okay? I'll be right back. You wanna put some doo-doos on mine? And you're just gonna eat the doo-doos?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try my cookie. Interesting. A peanut butter sugar cookie. It's weird. Okay, so cookies seems cute. It's such a mom moment for me. Like every time something like that happens where I'm like, it'd be so cute if we and fun if we made cookies together. Or like sometimes I have this plan in my head of like something really cute and fun it would be to do like mommy son project. And then it happens and it's just, he's one. Like, what am I thinking? Like, and he had a blast, but it's totally not what I thought it was gonna be in my head. He just ended up just sucking the cookie, didn't want to frost anything, didn't want to put sprinkles on anything. He just wanted to lick the cookie. It was fun. He had a blast, but it definitely was not what I thought it was gonna be. So we didn't finish frosting any of the cookies. I frosted like 5 or 6 like I showed you. But yeah, it was still fun, but he's taking a bath right now. Eric's giving him a bath. So I'm finally working on this. So basically it's more tedious than I remembered, where you have to like pour in these little plastic, I'm assuming, that melts into this thing, but it's like really finicky and it's hard to like, I don't know, it's not easy. So I'm working on that right now. That took way longer than I wanted it to, but this is what they look like right now. And then I melt it in the oven and then it's like hard plastic. It's super cool. We were just watching a docu-series called The Vow, about a cult. Super spooky. But I wanted to show you, speaking of spooky, my little things. They didn't turn out very good, actually. I didn't put enough of the like diamondy things in it, so they didn't like completely fill up. But it's still, ew, it stinks. But they're still kind of cute. I mean, see, there's like holes in it, it's like lumpy. So the ones I made with Flynn are cuter. This is the one I made, and this is the one Flynn made. They all stink, so I'll have to put them in the window tomorrow and you can see them shine in all their glory. These are beautiful cookies that Flynn sucked the sprinkles off of. I'm tired. I also did this tonight. Look at that. I bedazzled my merch. I borrowed all these rhinestones from JoJo and glued them onto my theater kids sweater. I love it. Hello, so yesterday I ended the vlog reading comments, and so I'm being brave, and 2 days in a row I'm reading comments. So I wanted to read a couple to you. I really liked this comment. It really encouraged me and made me feel good, and so I wanted to read it to you guys. I was talking about how my vlogs, I don't really do much, and I'm like so grateful that you guys still watch and are interested, because I used to only vlog if something like big or exciting was happening in my life, and now I'm like, I'm making craft sun catchers for my window that cost 99 cents and sugar cookies that my son didn't even want to partake in, so it wasn't even like a cute mom moment. It was like a real life, like a 1-year-old's not gonna freaking frost a cookie moment. Anyway, someone said, honestly, I like these casual, not interesting type of vlogs more. I don't think I really ever started watching your vlogs until you started your daily vlogs. I think the reason why I watch your vlogs more often now is because they're more relatable to me. Like, I can relate to it being hot outside, even if it's not as hot as it is over there. I can relate to your day being not very interesting because my life isn't very interesting either, and I can't really relate if I'm watching a vlog and it's about you going on vacation or being or about a new show or going on tour. It's not that I don't like those vlogs, I do, but I like the newer vlogs more. Also, the part at the end where you just talk about stuff is my favorite too. I thought that was a really sweet comment. It was very encouraging and made me feel better about feeling like insecure about my days being boring or whatever. Also, a lot of the top comments are like really sweet and just saying my feelings are valid. You guys are just really sweet. But I wanted to bring one other comment up. Someone said, dude, you need to be nicer to yourself. Your self-talk is pretty negative. I wish you peace and positivity. And then she said, talk about yourself the way you want Flynn to talk about himself. And in my vlog yesterday, I was like, I'm a hypocrite because sometimes I don't talk about my feelings or I keep it all inside, and I don't want that for Flynn. I want Flynn to be able to talk about his feelings. And when I read that comment, I was like, it made me remember like my childhood. I grew up hearing the people I looked up to and adored in my family talk negatively about themselves. And so I vividly remember like my mom in the bathroom, like looking in the mirror, and I was really little, and her saying like, ugh, I'm so ugly, or something like that. Or my dad, I remember like at a dinner table once, my dad saying like, you look so beautiful, and she's like, ew, no I don't. And that's what I do. And I'm not saying it's my mom's fault. It's not. My mom's amazing and wonderful. I think just as a society, a lot of times we're taught to not accept compliments, really. I don't really know where that comes from, but when I was thinking about it, I was like, how do I teach Flynn to be confident and not speak negatively about himself? Because for me, not speaking negatively about myself means I have to speak positively about myself. And to me, I've always been taught that that's cocky. Like everyday life, yes, like anytime I've ever said anything positive about myself, I'm told I'm cocky or conceited or bitch or whatever, and delusional, narcissistic. Like those are words that come up when I say something or positive about myself. If I'm proud of myself for something I've done, or if I think I'm good at something. So to me, to speak positively about myself is a negative, which is interesting. Sorry, I'm like therapying you guys right now, or therapying myself out loud to the camera. Even in a professional setting, like that has happened to me. I was pitching Haters Back Off, and this is before Netflix had picked it up, and we were pitching it to a bunch of different networks, and HBO and Netflix both were interested in Haters Back Off, but there were a lot of networks that said, no, we don't want this show. There was this one meeting where we had, and we were talking to them and pitching the show. They liked the show. There's a whole boardroom of like producers and executives and whatever. And they said, well, you know, you have a big teen audience, because at the time I did, my audience was like majority teenagers. And they said, you have a really big teen audience, and we have a really big young child audience, and we have a big adult audience, but we don't have that teen audience. We just don't know if your show would fit well on our network. And I said, well, that's where I think this would be a really good partnership, because you could bring an adult audience to me, and I could bring you a big teen audience, because while you guys have a lot of viewers who are adults, I have millions of teens who watch everything that I do. Like the CEO of this company goes, well, you're sure cocky, aren't you? Just like your character. And it was like silent. This is at a huge like pitch meeting. Just because I said that I have millions of teenagers who watch everything I do, this person took that as extremely cocky, and I immediately felt so embarrassed and stupid. All I was doing was stating a fact. I didn't say it in a like, well, I'm so famous type of way. I was trying to say why I thought it would be a good collaboration. And I said, you guys have all these adult viewers and I have all these teen viewers. Let's mold them together and we can bring each other an audience. We left that meeting, and my producers and co-writers who were there at the meeting with me and agents and everyone were like, that was so ridiculous. If a man had said that, she wouldn't have had that reaction. If a man had said, well, I can bring you a teen audience, it would have been like, oh yeah, you can. But since you're a young woman, you were talked down to and told you were cocky. And they were, anyway, I'm just saying that like in my industry and just in the world in general, women, I think a lot of times are taught that if they speak positively about themselves, it's viewed as cocky or narcissistic, arrogant, and negative. I mean, I get comments like that all the time. If I ever am successful in anything, that I get those comments a lot. On tour, if I ask for things in a theater, typically the men who work in the theater, I've watched them walk away from me and call me a bitch under their breath if I ask for the projector to look a certain way, or if I ask for pipe and drapes to hide my props in the wings, you know, simple little requests. And then my cousin will ask for something. My cousin is like a straight white like bro dude, and they'll be like, yeah man, of course, and they love him. Like everyone's best friends with him when I'm on tour. But every time I've toured, and you can ask my sister, she dealt with the same thing. Like if we go in there as a strong, confident woman and ask for things and are educated about things, and especially if someone tells us, oh, this projector doesn't work, or this computer doesn't work, or this mic doesn't work, and I go, well, actually it does. I know it does because I've toured with this and I use this program all the time, and I know it actually does work. We need to get this. You know, they get so angry if I challenge them in any way and I'm called cocky or whatever. So I'm met with this challenge of course, I don't want my son to speak negatively about himself ever. That would break my heart. So I do need to challenge myself to speak more positively about myself when I'm around him and encourage him to do the same. But it's an inner struggle for me, because anytime I think positively about myself or say anything positive about myself, I instantly feel guilty and I feel like a bad person. That's something I like obviously need to work on. But that comment just like struck me. Like when I read that, I was like, oh yeah, I don't want Flynn to do that. Anyway, I just wanted to say I really enjoyed reading your comments tonight. Yeah, let me know your thoughts below on everything I just said. Have you experienced that as women, girls out there watching this? Like, have you ever experienced feeling like you're not allowed to compliment yourself or feel confident because you'll be told that it's wrong or bad? Men too. I'm sure that happens for men too. I can't speak for men. I'm not a man, but I am a woman, and I know my personal experience has always been speaking positively about myself typically results in backlash and is negative. I think that's why I've trained myself to speak negatively. Something I should work on. I think we should all work on that, because self-love is wonderful, and I preach self-love, and I want everyone to love themselves, and I want everyone to like think they're the most amazing person in the world, but I don't really practice what I preach, I guess. So I need to learn how to do that for my kid. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna go to bed. I love you guys. Thanks for enjoying this fall day with me. I had a good time once my migraine went away, just decorating for fall and celebrating fall. We can't go outside because the air is literally toxic with fires, so it was nice to have crafts and things to do in the house. Oh man, what a weird time we're living in. I'm gonna go to bed.